Hello, God bless, Lee Rice here. I made it to number 14 of the entire list of the poster which they stood this close away, this distance away, taking pictures of last time I sat in that position as a writer of 19 songs. So now completed the entire list from 1 hour to 14 on the list of the poster where they stood this close 2 years and 4 months ago. Taking pictures, and then walking away. I've now sat here today as a writer of 19 songs in this position and that position, where I did exactly the same last time, placing coins and notes on the ground. And in 14 hours, in this society, in Campo de Fiori, Rome, not one single adult would offer 10 cents. Ciao, ciao, reality. While I'm visibly teaching the children in 14 hours, while I started the day saying, do you have 10 cents? And these are the results for Rome in an unbelievably selfish adult society that in 14 hours haven't offered that to a writer of 19 songs in this position. Haven't picked up on that in 3 entire days. The last 2 days I've been offering that for half of its face value, saying, step right up, step right up. It's a world exclusive social experiment. The world's greatest exchange rates. Only available here in Campo de Fiori. It's the world's greatest exchange rate. I'm offering $10 for €5. Not one has picked up on that in 14 hours. Not one has picked up that maybe these books could contain some interesting information. Maybe I'm a writer with a pen right there. I've already demonstrated the text on the other page. I've changed it to this one now, written right here. So, writer of 19 songs returns back to see friends in Geordie restaurant. I know many of the daytime staff specifically, including the boss. Sits in the same position, demonstrates exactly the same as I did last time I was in this position. Places coins and notes on the ground. The adult society have failed to acknowledge any of that in 14 hours. For returning writer to the same position with friends, the market traders all around recognise who I am. Some of the cleanup probably do too. Quite a few. And in 14 hours, they've rejected every single word I've said. Well, I've said, do you have 10 cents? Do you have 10 cents? In 14 hours, not one single adult in the heart of Rome for returning artist has offered 10 cents. Would you like some water? Not necessarily, it's right there. I'm topping up a beer can. I'm topping up this beer can with water when for many, many hours I just thought, I just want a €1 beer. I just want a €1 beer. So I've sat here for 14 hours saying, do you have 10 cents? The entirety of the adult society, crossing Rome, Campo de Fiori, have said, no, I don't. I've maintained this social experiment since 10 a.m. this morning for 12 hours, offering that for half the volume. Step right up. It's a social experiment, world exclusive. I'll give you that for €5. Not one has picked up on that. Not one has acknowledged that books could contain some words while I'm displaying the titles that I've written right here while I've come to visit friends. This is the result from the adult society in Rome, Campo de Fiori, in a 14-hour period where not one single adult crossing the square would offer a writer, plus my musical partners, the value of what I placed on the ground there at the start of the day. This is a report of what's going on. Exactly the same as what was going on last time I was here. All I've done is change position slightly, 1 meter from the position where all of this happened last time I was here. While I wrote 19 songs, they're not just a little bit worse than they were then, when they failed to acknowledge what I was saying there, picking up the coins from the ground, that distance away, there, and exactly the same with the dollars, all around the same area. 2 years and 4 months ago since I was last here. 2 years and 4 months later, writer returns to the same position, obviously. Here's my text. Yes, I've got no guitar. Would it make any difference? They have failed to acknowledge any of that the entire day. Not one single adult crossing the heart of Rome would stop for a writer of 19 songs in this position visiting my friends right there, where I'm known by many people there who know exactly who I am. These are results in the heart of Rome, Campo de Fiori, for a returning artist sitting in the same position, doing exactly the same, and displaying my words. Would the guitar have made any difference? Well, why should that matter as I sit here as a writer of 19 songs? It doesn't. They have rejected the entirety of what I've said and displayed for the entirety of 14 hours in Rome. I've shared with you the results of where I'm going to sleep again tonight, and I'm almost certain that is the lady's position. She'll be there again. So, I saw her there on the first night. So in 3 nights, as I've slept at the church, not one single adult has offered bread, water, or any compassion there either. Ciao, children of reality, Philly realtors. Nice to see you in reality tonight. Ciao, ciao. Spagio with you. Nice to see you. Ciao. Happy reality night, children. I'm doing all of that too, in English and Italian. I bambini possono vedere, è un miracolo. The children can see, it's a miracle. God help the children, if only you could see like they do. Do you, bambini? In English and Italian, they're failing to acknowledge that too. Not what I repeat, not one single adult crossing the square of Campo de Fiori today has acknowledged one single word I've said with an offer of bread, water, or 10 cents. 3 nights at the church where I'm going to sleep again, as a writer, as an artist of Campo de Fiori, and much, much more than that. In 3 nights, at the church where I'm going again tonight, not one single adult walking past the church in the heart of Rome has offered bread, water, or 10 cents. If they didn't offer that to me, needless to say, they didn't offer it to the lady next to me either, did they? Obviously not. This is what's going on in a stone-cold adult society who will fail to acknowledge music or art, even when I'm demonstrating very clearly and saying, do you have 10 cents? This is the evidence, Alice, that in 14 hours they don't. Would they notice a social experiment when I'm offering that for half its face value? Not one has noticed, and that's 2 days of maintaining that. I sit here with a book open with the titles of songs written right here, teaching the children and sharing the truth for the greatest artists of all time on repeat, and listening to a playlist, letting the children know what I'm listening to. And the adult society, every single one of them have rejected every single word I've said for 14 hours. This is what's going on. Complete and total insanity in the moving adult society, who will not offer 10 cents, will not acknowledge musical art or a social experiment, all taking place at exactly the same time from a returning artist while teaching the children and sharing the truth of the greatest artist of all time. That's what I've done today in 14 hours, while not one single adult out of the entirety of the adult society have come over and said, do you want some water or bread? Do you have 10 cents? Can I give you 10 cents? Not one. Not one's noticed the social experiment. Not one's noticed that there could be some words in a book. And this is all what's happened today. I'm letting you know about it, as I've done in Napoli and other places, of what the adult society have become. And this is what they become. Absolutely empty. Completely empty. No compassion at all. No ability or care for music or art whatsoever. This is a report from a writer of 25 years of what's going on with the adult society. Unbelievable selfishness. Unbelievable selfishness. Would you like 10 cents? Would you like bread, water? No, 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 no.